Is Texas about to remind America who actually runs this country? This is a rising speech for a republic that forgot it has 50 guardians. Texas is reasserting its constitutional authority and exposing the imbalance between state power and a bloated federal government. Today we're going to explore why Texas may be the catalyst for a nationwide constitutional awakening. Stay tuned for a very special #GoRight with Peter Boykin commentary. Remember, we fight for what's right because it's time to go right.
It's time to go right. It's time to go right. It's time to go right. It's time to go right. It's time to go right. Yeah. It's time to go right. I can see the look in your eyes. You got soul, baby, and you're gonna be alright. Make a move, feel the groove. Get down, all my people in the body sing.
Let's start by speaking very plainly, because the age of polite whispering is over. What we are witnessing right now is not chaos. It is not rebellion. It is not extremism. It is the very first spark of something America has not seen in a long time. It is a state remembering the power it actually has. And the country is nervous because deep down we all know the truth. States were never meant to kneel. They were never meant to obey. They were never meant to wait for permission from Washington before protecting their own people. For far too long, we have allowed the federal government to pretend it is the master of this republic. Newsflash, it is not. The states created it. The states empowered it. And the states can check it anytime they choose. Remember, folks, this is the United States of America. And that's not radical. That's the blueprint of this nation. That is the design the founders wrote with quills dipped in rebellion and sealed with the belief that no centralized authority should ever be trusted with absolute power. People say that Texas is pushing the boundaries. No, Texas is doing what the Constitution allows. The real boundary pushers are sitting in Washington, D.C., growing agencies that never answer to the people and enforcing policies that break the very rights they swore to protect. They expand their reach every single year. They take more authority every year. And they expect the states to sit quietly while the republic tilts further and further away from the balance that protects freedom. Texas simply stopped pretending. And now the political class is afraid, because when one state remembers who it is, the others start to wake up too. That is how revolutions begin. Not with violence, but with a question. Not with weapons, but with memory. Not with force, but with courage. When one state stands, the rest see that they can stand. When one state pushes back, the rest realize they were allowed to push back all along. And this is the moment Washington fears the most. A population that remembers the federal government is not a king. A state that remembers the 10th Amendment is not decorative poetry. A republic that remembers that power does not flow downward from elites. It flows upwards from the people through their states. The truth is, no one in Washington wants to admit this. The federal government is powerful only because the states allow it to be powerful. The balance can shift anytime a state decides it is done being used. Anytime a state decides the Constitution matters more than political pressure. Anytime a state decides the safety of its own citizens comes before the feelings of bureaucrats. This is not about Texas alone. This is about the soul of the entire republic. Because if one state can reclaim its authority, it proves the rest can too. And if the rest do, then Washington loses the ability to rule by fear, by threats, by funding manipulation, by weaponizing agencies, and by pretending its power is absolute. It never was. It never will be. And it is time the American people remembered that. This is a crossroads moment. One road leads to a nation where 50 states become 50 obedient districts run by one city with one voice and one agenda. And the other road leads back to the constitutional republic the founders built, where states defend their people, guard their borders, and stand firm when Washington fails or overreaches. Texas has chosen its road. Texas stepped into the role of the Constitution created for it. And now every state must decide whether to follow or continue surrendering authority to a federal machine that has forgotten the limits placed on it. This is not a stunt. This is not a headline. This is a reminder. A reminder that the Constitution still works when the states choose to use it. A reminder that liberty survives when people refuse to hand their power to Washington. And a reminder that the future of this nation depends not on federal dominance, but on states willing to rise, act, and lead. Texas stood up. The question is whether the rest of the country still has the courage to rise with it. Because history always remembers the first one to say enough. And history always follows through or follows those who refuse to kneel. This is the moment we discover the republic we were meant to be. It's time to hashtag go right.
The old days and the new ways we got so, baby, and we're gonna be okay. Let's get loud, everybody in the crowd, feel the beat in your heart and your body, sing hey, it's time to go right. Hey, 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 it's time to go right. Hey, 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 it's time to go right. I can see the look in your eyes. You got soul, baby, and you're gonna be alright. Make a move, feel the groove, get down on my people in the crowd. Everybody sing, hey, it's time to go right. Hey, 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 it's time to go right. Hey, 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 it's time to go right. Hey, hey, hey. It's time to go right. It's time to go right. Yeah. It's time to go right. Yeah. It's time to go right. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's time to go right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's time to go right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's time to go right. It's time to go right. It's time to go right.
Once upon a time, before microphones, before cable news, before political branding, the power of the United States lived close to the people. The states were not background players, they were not regional branches. They were sovereign governments that agreed to create a constitutional republic to protect liberty, not surrender it. Today, that old truth is resurfacing. A single state is standing up again and forcing this nation to remember a reality many in Washington would rather we forget. The federal government was never designed to rule over the states. It was designed to serve them. And when that balance breaks, the republic begins to fracture. Right now, Texas is stepping into a role the founders expected every state to embrace when Washington fails to do its job. States are not subjects. They are partners in the Republic. And Texas has reached a point where federal inaction has become a direct threat to its citizens. Border chaos, national security failures, unconstitutional pressure. Washington creates the problem. The states absorb the consequences. And the people suffer. Texas decided to stop accepting that arrangement because under the Constitution, states retain the authority to act when the federal government refuses to fulfill its responsibilities. This is not defiance. This is design. The founders understood the danger of centralized power. They expected the states to act as guardrails when Washington strays from its duty. Texas is simply doing what the Constitution allows it to do. And that is why the panic is coming from Washington. The political establishment becomes uneasy whenever a state stands up for itself. Not because the action is unlawful, but because it reveals a truth. Washington wants Americans to forget. The federal government is not the supreme power in this country. The Constitution is. And the Constitution gives the states authority that cannot be erased, cannot be redefined, and cannot be intimidated out of existence. Washington is strong only when the states comply. It is powerful only when the states remain silent. It becomes dominant only when the people forget that their states were never meant to be obedient. If Texas succeeds, others will follow. And that is what Washington fears most. The founders built a balance. The federal government handles national responsibilities. The states handle local governance. Each side has limits. Each side is accountable. Each side prevents the other from drifting into tyranny. That balance created freedom. But over time, Washington broke that balance. Federal agencies grew. Executive power expanded. Accountability faded. And the states were pressured to act like mere extensions of a national command center. Now one state is pushing the scale back into place. Texas is not breaking the system. Texas is restoring it. This is not rebellion. This is the Republic working exactly as the founders intended. And here is the simple truth. Texas is acting because Washington refuses to. That alone is enough to shake the political class. Texas is reminding America that sovereignty does not come from politicians. It does not come from federal agencies. It does not come from unelected bureaucrats hiding behind regulations. Sovereignty flows from the people through their states into the Republic. Every time Texas acts within its constitutional authority, it pulls this country back toward the balance the founders created. And every time Washington resists, it exposes how far the federal government has drifted from the limits placed upon it. Texas has revived a conversation that should never have disappeared. Who holds the true power in America? Washington wants you to forget. Texas just reminded everyone.
The old days and the new ways we got soul, baby, then we're gonna be okay. Let's get loud, everybody in the crowd. Feel the beat in your heart and your body sing. It's time to go right. 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 Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's time to go right. I can see the look in your eyes. You got soul, baby, and you're gonna be alright. Make a move, feel the groove. Get down, all my people, everybody sing. It's time to go right. Time to stand and right. It's time to go right. time to go right. It's time to go right. Yeah, it's time to go right. 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 It's time to go right.